That summer there were small cherries on the tree. Rakesh tasted one and spat it out. "It's too sour," he said. "They will be better next year," said grandfather. "But the birds like them, especially the bigger birds, such as bulbuls and scarlet minavets. And they flitted in and out of the foliage, feasting on the cherries." So, as there was summer and there were small cherries on the tree, Rakesh tried to taste one. But because it was not that much ripen enough, that's why it was sour in taste. So grandfather advised him that they will be better next year. So but he said, but the birds like them. So birds, they like the taste of the sour cherries. That's why they come. And he talked about the birds like bulbuls and scarlet minavets. Minavets are the small slender birds. Scarlet, they are red in color with long tails, and they flitted. Flitted means they flew around in and out of the foliage. Foliage means the leaves, feasting on the cherries. They like to eat the cherries. On a warm sunny afternoon, when even the bees looked sleepy, Rakesh was looking for grandfather without finding him in any of his favorite places around the house. Then he looked out of the bedroom window and saw grandfather reclining on a cane chair under the cherry tree. On a warm sunny afternoon, Rakesh was looking for his grandfather, and he was sitting near the cherry tree on his reclining chair. "There is just the right amount of shade here," said grandfather, "and I like looking at the leaves." "They are pretty leaves," said Rakesh, "and they are always ready to dance. Dance if there's a breeze." So the movement of the leaves is said as the dance by the Rakesh if there is a nice breeze. After grandfather had come indoors, Rakesh went into the garden and lay down on the grass beneath the tree. So as when grandfather went indoors, he gave some time to spend in the garden with his cherry tree. He gazed up through the leaves. He was looking steadily through the leaves at the great blue sky, and when he turned on his side, he could see the mountains striding away into the clouds. So the movement of the clouds he was able to see. He was still lying beneath the trees when the evening shadow crept across the garden. So it was now evening time. Grandfather came back and sat down beside Rakesh, and they waited in silence until it was dark. So from the afternoon, now it's night time. "There are so many trees in the forest," said Rakesh. "What's so special about this tree? Why do we like it so much?" "We planted it ourselves," said grandfather. "That's why it's special." "Just one small seed," said Rakesh, and he touched the smooth bark of the tree that had grown. He ran his hand along the trunk of the tree, put his finger on the tip of the leaf. "I wonder," he whispered, "is this what it feels to be God?" So, now in this paragraph, there are so many trees, said Rakesh. So, why he was questioning to the grandfather why this cherry tree is so special to us. So grandfather replied that because we have planted it ourselves, we have given our efforts, our determination, our attention towards this plant, towards this tree. That's why it is special for us. Just one small seed, just a little seed, and it has grown in such a big tree. And in the end, when he said, "Is this what it feels to be God?" Because this cherry tree is the creation of Rakesh. He planted the seed, and now that seed has been grown into a big cherry tree. The same way he's thinking, like, same way God also feels that we are his creation. This is how God feels when he created us. When he look at us, this is the same relation we have with God that I have with this cherry tree. Rest, the proper recap of this lesson and the moral, I will explain it to you in my next video.